Welcome back to Easy Dispel, where the name is Easy
Pretty good.
Dispel. We did it wrong anyway. Welcome back, everybody. I am your dungeon master, Andrew. Joining me, as always, are soon-to-be post-heroes. As beginning with,
Hi, I'm Will and I play Dominique.
Hi, I'm Rachel and I play Angel.
Hi, I'm Anthony and I play Lord Quinnington.
I'm Mike, and I play Sai.
I'm Lucy, and I play Yoshta.
And I'm David. I'm playing Gildanite.
but more of a punctuation mark than an exclamation point. I don't know how to kick off. I don't know where to
It's all right,
go.
you can't
from
expect
here.
him to be.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. That's the energy I need. We're all used to getting going. We are, I like to think, in for it tonight. We last left, the party had descended into this tomb past its dryad guardian, the ancient roots that had grown over the entrance to this long forgotten place. Traveling through, you encountered my good friend, the cadaver collector, who bouncy balled Yoshida a little bit, bringing her pretty low. You circumnavigated many of the traps, but you learned to unlock the door into the inner sanctum of this tomb. There was a place that you had to go. You fought some phase spiders, read murals depicting tales of heroes that were to come to be. You realized that to reach the inner sanctum of this place, you each had to offer up blood. But you did not realize that it was the blood of another. And as 2 by 2, you entered the sarcophagi, placing your hands upon the spiked point and giving something of yourselves before you appeared before the door to the sanctum, with it open before you, but not to those that had not made sacrifices yet. You realized that the life force you offered was that of the companion you chose to enter the sarcophagi with. You stepped through into a large room. One side of the cavern collapsed into a lava flow, pouring in, meeting the feet of an ancient forge, above which a statue of a familiar hooded automaton stands. A number of other statues of varying familiarity. Yoshida, you recognize one from a book you read some months ago. The one that led to you pursuing knowledge of Oral, the ancient goddess of song. Each of the statues here depicted are those of lost deities whose worship has been long forbidden. Deities that you've researched and some come to know. They were not always as lost as they seem to have been portrayed. It is as you've entered this room, an old guardian has stood from his corner at the base of a shadowed statue, an obsidian black carving of a woman. But her guardian at her feet stands, and before you, he states, "It's about fucking time. If you're who you're supposed to be, then I'm your first trial. Let's see if you're worthy." At which point, Gil, who had not been allowed passage into this, steps through a portal. A room, Gil, I'll say you've seen before. Only those that have made the sacrifice can pass the barrier. So at some point, Gil's been here. How different it has to be, we don't know. Gil, I don't know how much time has passed for you since you may have, but
Man, this place looks a lot different than it did.
the Guardian kind of cocks his head. Come then. I could use the exercise. We have rolled initiative before we started the stream. Gil, Mr. Time Traveler himself, you're first.
Real quick, is
Oh,
the music
boy.
not working for anybody? I think the
Playing for me.
session. Okay.
Is it working
It's
for
not
me?
working for me. It says the
You've got
session's
to.
ended.
We may have to reopen the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to reopen it,
Sorry.
which
No,
that
it's
kind
not
of sucks.
like I've tried.
I'll have
I've
to-
tried doing it and it won't come through. It says
Oh,
that
man.
the session's ended.
Okay, let me see if I can restart the session.
Sorry.
No,
Apologies.
it's all good. I feel bad. I wish that had been.
It was
I wish
still
I did
epic.
because that was pretty good. Well scored.
Yeah, it was primo on my end. I had the music and the diatribe. It was going great.
Yeah, sorry. It sucks. It didn't match. We're gonna get the music going.
So it's starting the song at the very beginning.
Okay.
Is that what
Let
it's supposed
me-
to do?
Did it just start it back over for everybody that's listening?
No.
No, you're on. Well, I guess y'all might have to listen to your. Y'all have the battle music playlist. Yeah. You're good.
All right.
Okay.
Figured out.
But Gil, you're first.
Okay. With that, yeah, he's gonna initially. Oh fuck! What is that feature? Oh my god! You told me to be ready, and I'm not fucking ready.
I
I'm
mean,
so
in your defense,
sorry.
you're first. This is the everybody gets one.
So I'm gonna use momentary stasis. So basically, which I mean against this entity is probably not a great roll, but he needs to make a DC 18 con save.
DC 18 con save. Okay, he's got his current position. That is a 23.
Yep. Okay. Figured. And actually, I need to real quick judge distance. Okay, so I would have need to come forward. Why is that not going away? Cool. I need to come forward 15 feet in order to cast that anyway. So I will do that. 15. Okay. And I would have done that. That didn't work. So I am going to bonus action. Never mind. Bonus action, nothing. And stand my ass. Actually, I'm going to take my other 15 feet and back up just a little bit. Call good.
Okay. In which case, that brings us to Angel.
All right, Angel is gonna move up. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. 5, yeah, about 20 feet, and then she is gonna pop up her Guardian of Faith. Right about here.
Okay.
If you want to throw something there. That one.
We'll
there.
use this things. And it's
Okay, I won't move it to.
it's pretty big, right? It's like a 20-foot.
It is a large spectral guardian.
Okay.
That's all it
Perfect.
says.
And then yeah, wherever you want to move that, I think you can move it.
Okay, and anytime O'Ralton moves within 10 feet of the guardian, he takes 20 radiant damage on a failed dexterity save of 18 or higher.
Okay. In which case, I think where you dropped it, he's within.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, okay. So yeah, he's within those 10 feet.
Where you can point your little laser pointer wherever you want this.
within 10 feet of him.
Okay. You'll just
Right
drop
there.
it right in that space
Yeah.
where the two tombs or coffins at the base of these statues are. It pops in. So what is the dexterity saving throw DC? 18. Not his strongest suit. He fails, so that is 20 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your guardian. What does your guardian look like?
So my guardian looks like, I mean, you can't see it; it's invisible.
Oh, okay. So it
That's what. Yeah, they're invisible.
comes into being, and you all watch just a gash, like open across his chest, just singed edges. He. Okay. Anything else for Angel?
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor on myself. So I'm gonna like do a little sand cross. And that'll help me on my next fun things. And that is my turn.
You're going to be trouble. He's his first legendary action, and you watch the statue here turns till it's facing at you. This statue is one. It looks like an Iron Maiden, with a kind of a shadowed face as like a plague doctor mask, and I guess first, Angel, do you have more or less than 100 hit points currently?
Less.
You are inflicted by power word pain. You are.
We're gonna say power word kill. I like
No,
that.
no, no.
I thought
It is-
Angel was about to be finished.
it's just
Jesus, man.
So at the so not this time because this is after your turn, but at the end of each of your turns, you can make a Constitution saving throw to remove this. But crippling pain racks your body. Your speed cannot be higher than 10 feet. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, other than Constitution saves. And if you try to cast a spell, you must first succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or the casting fails and the spell is wasted.
What is this? What is the save?
There's no, so you have less than 100 hit points. That's
Well, no,
at the
when
end of
when I
the
roll,
end of each of your
I
turn,
have to
it's
roll
a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. So you don't have disadvantage on that one. It's very specific. It's like it doesn't give you disadvantage on the save to resist the spell.
But
But
how
until
high do I
then-
have to get roll?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, fine.
Hey,
Whatever.
you remember when you blew up my Steel Predator?
Darn it.
And he moving just to his regular turn. Oh no, Sir Quinnington, you go first. You have the higher dex. It's you.
Oh, my character's lagging. So I move over to here, and I try to taunt him into focusing on me.
Okay, give me. I want intimidation or persuasion or deception, whichever one of those three.
25.
25.
19.
We're gonna do insight. Mistake. Your kind doesn't last long around these parts. I'll call that your bonus action to intimidate him. What else you want to do?
I respond to him and be like, looks like you've been around here way too the fucking long, so at least I don't have to look like your ass. And then I throw a sword at him.
Okay, draw a rapier. Go ahead and make an attack.
30.
30 does in fact hit. Yeah.
Yeah, for 16 damage.
16.
And then I point and laugh at him. And then I end my turn.
Okay. You have multiple attacks.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing into my intimidation.
That's the rapier just like blasts into his shoulder and like dents part of the armor, and you see maybe a bone, like one of the bones chips off, a black dragon scale kind of falling free from his torso. And he We'll put your friends against mine, shiny one. And he reaches out. He's going to use another legendary action at the end of your turn. And this blue statue here begins to glow. Or no, sorry, not the blue statue. The one next to it, with a pool of water at the base of the statue, or the base of that tomb. The statue flashes for a moment, and you watch the wound you just inflicted like as he gains health regeneration and 20 points of healing from the regeneration at the top of his turn. Power word pain ends. But it is his turn. He's going to. I go. And then. Cool. He does have the speed. He's going to move. I don't know if he takes damage outside of his. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. It wasn't letting me grab my token. If he takes damage from leaving the space of your guardian.
I think when he first enters,
Double
potentially.
check that.
Yeah, well, he was already in the space because she brought it into position.
That moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn.
Okay. And if he has to go over it, he'll kind of leap over this, and still take this. And he is drawing the wood-grained great sword from his back. He is going to make 3 attacks against Sir Quinnington. First one is an 18. Second one is a 28.
That one hits.
And third one is a 26.
That one hits.
Okay, so let's see. Damage on this is... I have a preferred D10. Six. So that is an 11 points of slashing damage. And then 13, 18 points of radiant damage from the first hit.
That was a good one.
And that is 10 points of slashing damage from the second hit. And 19, 24 points of radiant damage from the second hit.
Alrighty.
And he just carves into these 2 big hits from the sword. Yes. You still really want part of this? And he grabs you by the front of the armor and kind of pulls you close. And that's going to be the end of his turn.
Bro needs a tic tac.
You have
No, wait for the ass.
no idea.
No idea.
Doman, it is your turn.
Doman will not want any part of what just happened to Quinnington. So he's going to move this way. About here. And then, how tall is the ceiling in here?
It is vaulted at 35 feet. It's pretty substantial.
Okay. I will then use my action to levitate to the ceiling.
Okay. Push it up.
And as a bonus action, as I float to the top of the ceiling, I will close my hand around that dark flame shadow blade as my flame blade coalesces in my hand again.
Okay. This is weird. Can other people see that ruler?
The 2 0-foot, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you go back down to 0, you have to still delete it.
Okay. Anything else from
You can
Doman?
also use the movement. Movement, action, bonus action. That'll be it for me.
All right. Sai.
Sai's gonna pull out his bracelet and smack his fists together and start booking it right at Doman, or not at Doman, at the other one that Will played.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to flank him with Lord Quinnington. And so that's my bonus action. And then I will take a couple swings.
Go for it.
And I can't remember, is flanking advantage or no? Okay.
No, it's not an fifth edition.
That's going to be a miss on the first one with a 12. Take a second swing. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
22
A 23
would
hit,
hit.
technically. Because I guess I get plus 1 to
23.
my attacks. Yeah.
He is going to use his reaction to parry, and his AC becomes 26 against that attack.
Okay.
Your first fist comes in, and he just, with almost supernatural speed, he kind of moves out of the way. The second one, he just brings the sword down, hits against your forearm, just pushing your swing wide.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Yoshida.
Okay, so Yosha's scared, but she's gonna take a step forward, just a small step forward to like brace herself, and you're gonna see this pink energy coalescing at her forehead, and then she's gonna cast Ralitham's psychic lance at what's his name?
Oh, really?
The Guardian. You guys don't
The
know his
Guardian.
name yet.
Sorry,
don't
yeah,
know.
that's right. My bad.
And
You don't even know.
he needs to roll an intelligence save.
Intelligence. Oh, Relton was always so smart.
He's a real bright bulb.
He's a good magic one.
So 13.
He fails. So, you're gonna take, or he's gonna take 10d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And is
You know what?
incapacitated.
He's going to use a legendary resistance to instead succeed.
Okay, he
Ooh.
takes half damage.
Big flex.
So, half of
19.
39.
Half of 39 will round
The
up
sass in
for
Lucy's face
a-
there.
Is it what, 19?
If you round
20.
it
We'll
up,
round up 20. Rounding up
round
is
okay.
Yeah.
20.
So 20 points of damage. So I guess he's not incapacitated.
Yeah, he just.
Okay.
I'll get to you next.
And I like gulp. But I'm going to cast Healing Word at 4th level on myself because I'm pretty
Okay.
low.
Go for it.
So 13 points to me.
Anything else from
that'll be-
Yoshida?
That'll be my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Gil, we're back up to the top with you.
All right. Gil is going to take 25 of his movement to get up behind Sai and touch him on the shoulder. And a clock is going to appear above his head, just like a spectral clock. It's going
Okay.
to be ticking in normal time and then slowly speed up. Cast haste.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I don't have to touch him to cast haste. I'm gonna move the fuck back. Roughly in that area, and I just won't move from there. Yeah, I'm gonna cast haste. Same thing happens. Yeah. That'll be it.
What does that do for me?
So you get +2 to your AC. You get an additional attack action. So if you don't use the attack action, you don't get the additional attack action. Let me fully read this. So until the spell ends, the target speed is double and it gains 2 AC. It has advantage on dex saves. It gains an additional action on each of its turns. That action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only. dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. When the spell ends, you can't move or take any actions until the end of your next turn.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a weapon attack, though, right? Just attack.
A singular attack, yeah.
I was gonna say because our monkey friend.
Okay. Anything else from Gil?
No. I'm still holding stuff because I feel like there's some sneaky shit coming later.
Okay. In which case we moved on, Angel.
Okay, Angel is going to step up. Why am I? Oh, that's how I. Step up 10 feet to right in front of our evil duty here.
Evil
Not
duty.
evil.
Duty.
He looks evil to me.
He's a good dude.
You're the one that knows that he's good undead.
Oh, that's true. And
He's kinda
I'm first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to point at Yoshida, and all of a sudden there's like this pile of sand that kind of just like dribbles over her, and she is now sanctuaried. So,
Wow.
hold on. Let me tell you what that means. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. This spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area of effects like fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts the spell that affects the enemy, or deals damage to another creature, this spell ends. So, protecting you from his next round of things because he said he was going to target you.
Oh,
Yeah, so he has to make a wisdom in order to attack you.
so I don't need it. So don't cast anything.
At him.
You can
Okay.
you can after his turn.
Okay.
If you want
Alright.
to.
Which I believe he goes before you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's my thought process.
Thank you.
And then she's going to swing attack for her action.
Not just a swing attack, just a swingy swing.
Swingy swing.
Swingy
Yeah.
swing.
Swingy swing
Okay.
with the lashes shadows because it's all of the snakes that swingy swing.
Okay. I'll let you know he is immune to poison, so don't worry about your additional poison damage.
Oh, what the I don't know.
Everything's immune to poison.
Okay.
He's a super undead paladin man. Like, if anybody
22 to
was
hit.
going to be immune to poison. What was that?
22 to hit,
22 does hit.
and that's gonna be 4, 8, and 12 plus 5. So it's 17 damage. Does it matter what types?
As long as it's not poison or necrotic, we're
No.
pretty much okay.
Slashing and radiant.
Yep. That's the whip cracks, denting in his armor. More scales fall off. Bones underneath that dried, mummified flesh kind of exposed.
And then I'll do my second attack.
Okay.
Same thing. And she would have thought that the poison would work, but I'm going to assume it doesn't seem like it works.
Yeah.
14.
14 misses. Anything else from Angel?
That's it.
He spits on the ground. Worthy, we'll see. Irritating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quinnington.
Okay, I guess I am going to. Lord Quinnington is not impressed with the damage and will do things as soon as my DMD Beyond stops loading. It's refreshing for some reason. So there it goes. All right. I want to clarify something really quick. If I use
Yeah.
Action Surge, that gives me 3 more attacks, right? Not just the.
Correct. You can only action surge once per round. So you can't multi action surge for like 9 attacks. But yeah, if you action surge, you will have 6 attacks.
Okay. And I'm going to. Can I use a bonus action to like kind of gruff myself away from him since he's like holding me up tight, or?
That was more flavor than anything.
Oh, okay.
So you can just push him up, push him off,
You made
and
a
unleash.
big mistake, and then I just go ham. So can I just do
Go.
6 attack rolls?
Yep,
And then
6 attack rolls, and I'll tell you what hits, what doesn't.
29,
Hits.
20,
Hits.
24,
Hits.
15.
Misses.
Okay, so 18.
Misses.
Okay, so I got 15.
Misses.
So I got 3 out of 6.
3 out of 6. Hey. I'm going to say, pretty average.
Yeah, I got exactly average. For a total of 46 damage.
6 points of damage. Okay. Series of blows. The rapier is like, after your first 3 hits, it's just so mangled and dented from coming across his ancient armor. He is cut these gashes, and just a driving shot through his ribs. Hey. You can regret that for sure.
There's no flanking bonus in 5e, right?
No, there's not. What else have you got? From a Relton, and then from me, is there anything else Quinnington's doing on his turn?
No.
Okay.
I'm hiding kind of behind my shield now.
You're pushing?
I'm kind of angling a little bit away. I'm not trying to get hit by that fucking sword again.
His wounds begin to heal again. He has not activated another statue, and so his wounds knit shut as he regenerates under Leora's blessing. My turn. And he can make his first attack against Quinnington, which is a 29.
Yeah, that hits.
He takes... That is 13 points of slashing damage. 8, 15, 22 points of necrotic damage.
Right. Who's good that uses necrotic?
Or, sorry, radiant, not necrotic.
The other necrotic.
He's evil.
I need you to make an opposed athletics check as he tries to grapple you.
Okay.
I already rolled the number.
I got an 18.
He got a 32.
Why have me roll? I can't.
Well, because if you get an natural 20, I count that as.
Plus, it's fun to humiliate you with the difference.
Sure, I gotta make a roll. And then what? So normally this is, I believe it's a line. Or is it a cone? One sec.
I think it's a line.
It's a line.
If he's got the same one.
He does. So normally it would be a line, but instead of doing a line of damage, Quinnington, he pulls you to him face to face, opens his mouth, and you watch curling, just these bubbling, I think acid, yeah? I have it right here. Acid in the back of his throat, and he just unloads it into your face. You can make a dexterity saving throw. It's at disadvantage because he is grappling you.
He spits in your mouth.
He dropped his load in your face.
Yep.
I got. It's disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage, yeah.
I got 14.
14. It is a DC 14
13.
for. He has a DC 14 for us. You only take half damage from this.
Oh.
It's going to be.
I'm at 5 HP, by the way, so this
Oh,
is
so 23. So you take 12 points of acid damage, and you all watch as he pulls Quinnington close and just hurls acid just right down his face and front. Quinnington, before you lose consciousness, you feel skin like sloughing off of your face in the front of your chest. You feel white hot pain before you lose consciousness, and he just pushes you to the ground. You all watch as Quinnington falls to the ground.
And as he falls to the ground, time reverts slightly. I want you to re-roll your save.
He failed it anyway.
I passed my save.
Or he
I only had.
Or yeah, he failed the save, or he succeeded the save.
Oh, you
anyways.
succeeded on the save.
He already
Okay, then never mind.
succeeded. It was a
Never
half
mind.
damage.
I thought he
time-
failed.
Yeah, that's so we won't make you use that up. Quinnington hits the ground. O'Relton kind of kicks you a little with his foot. He goes, "Where's the bard?" and just turns.
And just for
Delvin.
purposes, I did try to do sentinel attack and I missed. So
Okay. And I fired and I missed. Rachel, you're muted.
I forgot sentinel attack is a thing.
Yeah, you want to make a
Nice.
sentinel
Fine.
attack?
You
You
got
use
it
your
over there.
reaction. to-
Okay, I do. That was a nat 1, so never mind.
Okay.
she forgot
Delvin,
it was a
we're
thing.
back to you.
Doman's still raising up off the ground, like his arms at his sides, sword in his hand. Will close his eyes in the same dark fire. When he opens them, the same dark fire is coming off of his eyeballs. It also comes out of the ground around O'Relton and sucks to him. And he will cast Hex on O'Relton with disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Okay.
And that's a bonus action. So as my action, juxtaposed to the dark fire coming off of his eyes, a white flame comes out of his right hand, the hand that does not have the sword in it. And there's almost like a sand-like sparkle in the fire. And he underhand yeets. It disappears from the front of his hand, and it immediately appears in front of O'Relton. And I'll cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Assuming I can find it. Which is a Dex 18 saving throw.
Okay. And his disadvantage. Oh, he fails it. Yeah, that's the first roll was awful.
And then I have an ability that lets me add, I believe, 5 to any radiant or fire.
Oh, yeah, as
Damage
a
rolls.
celestial. So bump that to 16.
Yep. One
Okay.
radiant or fire damage roll per turn.
Anything else?
Nope, because I've used my bonus action. That's me.
You'll be a problem. And he looks
Climb
over
away.
his shoulders, reaches back towards the shadowed statue. The statue of that began glowing when he began regenerating ceases to glow. Black smoke already been pooled at the base of the statue pulls to him, and he vanishes. Invisible. Sigh.
Boo-hoo.
Sai's gonna assume that he's still there and try to, as soon as he disappears, try to swing.
Yeah, he's still right there, so you get to make all your attacks. They're just a disadvantage because he's invisible.
That would be a 15.
Misses.
That was a natural 20. That missed.
Okay.
Fury of blows.
Okay.
18. Another natural 20, by the way.
18 misses.
Hey, 2 19s. I'll take that. God damn. Okay, so that's 2d6.
19 on the die, right? Not.
Yeah, sorry, 19 on the
Okay.
die, so like
Okay.
plenty above.
Yes.
So plus 10, 29, sorry.
You got it.
Um,
AC
okay.
is 20. We've gotten above and below it enough then.
Okay. So that would be 6 points of just normal melee damage.
Okay.
And then an additional 3 points of force damage.
Okay.
And boop, confirm. And I don't get sneak attack because I had disadvantage. So, yep, that's it. Oh, a stunning strike.
Okay, stunning strike
Sorry,
is a
yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, 17.
He got a 31.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, not a 31. 26.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, he's good at a few things.
He is, and he's been buffed over the last couple hundred years. Yoshida.
Okay, so I'm covered in sand. Okay. Don't really know what it is because it wasn't explained to me very well. I know last time this happened, I got yeeted into zombie town. So I'm going to put my hands together and I'm reminded by Oral, the statue of Oral, like look to the spirits. So I use my bonus action and my action to roll for the table of spirits. And I got Tales of the Traveler. I don't have the names of the traveler. Anyways, the traveler. I'm praying to the traveler that he will help Sir Quinnington, and he gets 9 plus 13 points of temporary hit points.
22.
22.
22 healing. Temporary hit points. I don't know how temporary, because his hit points are at 0. He's not healed, so you're not conscious. But when you regain any actual hit points, you will have those 22 on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else from Yoshida?
No, I'm gonna stay right in my little sandcastle.
Okay. That's
I love that. Sandcastle.
back up to the top with Gil.
Back up to the top with Gil. Okay. Well, you kind of fucked my shit a little bit here. So, first things first, the statue it came from was this one, right?
The invisibility one, yes.
Okay. And does it appear to be stone?
Make a nature check.
Okay, natural 18 on the die. Plus 5, so 23.
Yeah, it does appear to be stone. All of these are stone reliefs, just of different types of stone. The only one that's not stone would be Crest's, and his is forged in metal.
Okay. Then with that, I'm going to 5, 10, 15. That should put me within 30. No, 5 more feet. And okay, whatever. Go away. And with that, I'm going to use Mold Earth to destroy the statue.
Okay. The statue cracks and begins to fall to pieces. Orelton's invisibility fades,
Sweet.
and he is looking directly at you, Gil. There will be a price for that.
There's always a price.
Anything else?
I'm gonna back up.
Anything else?
So that's 30 there, and for the time being, no.
Okay. He's going to use a legendary action. He goes, and now you pay it. Everybody within 60 feet. So everybody,
that's everyone.
including Orelton, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have to do
As
Those.
it? Unconscious? Do I have to do it?
oh no, you're unconscious. You might fail this automatic. I think you just fail this automatically.
Oh, sorry, saving throw. That's inaccurate.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, DC 18. And let
Oh,
me know
failed.
if you succeed or fail. Give me a thumbs up if you succeed, thumbs down if you failed.
You said 16, right?
18. Sorry.
17.
I'm gonna hold off. What? Sorry, what save?
Wait, I'm gonna
Constitution. Constitution
use
saving
my
throw.
luck.
Okay, 18.
Okay.
Okay, 17.
So we've got thumbs down from Yoshida and Sai. Quennington's unconscious. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to use the dice roller because this one is. 10. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Have to use the dice roller. That's terrifying.
Don't have enough.
It should be.
tens.
Last time.
One sec. Sorry, it's freezing on my screen, but a wave
What's that?
of necrotic energy washes forward. If you succeeded, you take half damage. If you failed, you'll take full damage. And it doesn't. Let me see if it's. Whatever each creature in the area. Quennington, give me your Constitution saving throw.
Oops, wrong one. Don't disregard that one. 17.
17. Okay, so you do fail. If you failed, it's 50 points of necrotic damage. Yeah, you'll just lose one death saving throw.
And my temporary HP.
We'll leave your temporary HP. A whole turn was used on giving you that, but you just fail a death saving throw. 25 points if you succeeded.
Lucy, did you
Okay.
fail or succeed?
I failed.
You failed. He still needs to roll a wisdom saving throw to be able to attack you.
It's just an AOE.
Okay.
So it's just like
directly attack her.
fireball, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Half
Okay,
of
never mind then.
25. Would you say that's 12 or 13?
I'm done.
No, 25 is the halved damage.
I'm aware. I'm rolling for concentration.
Oh, round up. So 13.
13. Okay, cool. I passed it. We're good.
Okay. And I'm not going to require insight checks for this. Relton has gone from testing the people that have come in to pissed. The
Resting.
statue that radiated out that death energy is a serpentine one. It does not have a sarcophagus at its foot. It has a hole dug in the earth with a ring of stones around it.
Not a mound of dirt, an open grave.
Like an open, like it's like filled in. Like there's a little pile of dirt with the rings around it. This is just a grave dug directly into the stone. Whichever deity this is for, did not opt for, like a
Sarcophagus.
stone sarcophagus. Yeah. Angel,
Okay, understood.
your turn.
Well, shit. That changes a lot of what I was gonna do. Angel is going to reach over and touch Sir Quennington and cast Cure Wounds for, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 healing for Sir Quennington.
Okay.
And then she's gonna tell sorry, my brain just died. She's gonna tell Doman, rebuke, and then for her bonus action, that's it. That's all she's doing.
Okay. We're going to use another legendary action. He reaches to the one directly behind you. The statue is kind of... all of these are pretty generic, like in the actual like details on their face. But this is a smaller figure.
Wait, 1 second before you go on to. She healed me, but when I put HP back on my D&D, it like removed my death saving throw, and I don't think
Yeah.
that's how that works. Oh, it does?
Yep, it just pulls you right out.
Alive again.
At the base of this one, the item, each one of them have like some items and stuff, but this one has like just a backpack, like bedroll and backpack, like something you would grab, like a basic adventuring kit. But he reaches to it, and like blue light, almost like the surf of waves, like rolls over him, and he is under the effects of the freedom of movement spell. Which I'm just triple checking. And his movement speed increases by 10. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. He is going to step here. So Sai will get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, sorry. It's not his turn. He just uses a legendary action.
Okay.
And he gained that.
Gotcha.
Angel ended her turn. It's Quinnington's turn.
Hey, Quinnington, while you have those extra temporary hit points, your walking speed increases by 10 feet, and you gain a +1 bonus to your AC, just so you know.
Okay, perfect.
It's handy.
Do I attack?
So it will be half your movement if you want to stand up.
Okay. Yeah.
From prone, but 16 misses.
Okay. I don't want to provoke attacks of opportunity, so a 17.
Misses.
Oh my gosh, dude! I've hit so many 3s and 2s and 4s.
18 misses.
Okay. I just look disgustedly at my my rapier. I'm just like this, and I just drop it. Just tinks to the ground. It hasn't been damaged at all. It's just still just drops out of my hand and hits the ground.
Orelton looks up at you and like, you really bit off more than you could chew. Anything else for Quinnington's turn?
Nope.
Goes back to Orelton, who now he steps to off to the side. Sai, if you'd like to make your attack of opportunity, you're welcome to.
That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
And that's going to be 5
you got it, buddy.
points plus Sentinel on that, right? Or no, never mind. He didn't attack, sorry.
Sentinel works on any attacks of opportunity, I believe. But even if it did, he has freedom of movement currently from Henry's Grace.
So would my fists also apply to that as well?
What do you mean?
Like my bracelet of fist extension?
Yeah, it's just a normal attack.
Okay, so 5 points of regular damage and 2 points of force damage.
2 points of force damage. Perfect. Yeah, that's it. Hit right in his eye. He kind of stumbles a little bit, but he pushes between Angel and Quinnington. Pushing. At a certain point, all three of you would get attacks of opportunity because he's gunning for Gil. I went the wrong way. So Quinnington and Angel, if you'd like to make your attacks of opportunity, you can.
Does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
For 17 damage.
17 points of damage. Blow to the side as the rapier slashes across his back. He only has eyes for you, Gil. Angel?
23.
23 hits as well.
Okay. And she's using her her flail now because Lash of Shadows is not poisoning. That's 10 plus 2, 11, 12.
Okay, 12 more points of damage. He's looking pretty hurt. Pieces are falling off of him, but he rushes up. He is going to use his bonus action to lay on hands himself. He dumps 30 points.
Favorite fight so far.
Okay. I need Gil. He does not have the. He has thrown the sword to the ground. He's pulled what looks like a church censer from his side, but he grabs you. Let's see. And you feel energy pulse. I need you to make a charisma saving throw. As he casts banishment.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you have the riz?
Do I counter spell or do I counter with my own banishment?
Counterspell. Use it.
Down it with banishment.
Yeah, all right, I'm going to counter with my own banishment. He comes up, I see him coming. He grabs, he goes to do a spell. And you see his right eye open. So, I don't know if you guys remember, he had a scar across it. It was completely closed. His right eye opens, revealing a cyan in color eye that glows.
I can't believe I fucking gave you this thing.
No, this is actually just an ability. This is my own flair adding to it.
Oh, okay.
It's temporal shunt.
Okay, and it just lets you. What? So what does it let you do? How are you casting
As
banishment?
a reaction,
Okay.
you target the triggering creature, which must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or vanish, being thrown into another point of time and causing the attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. At the start of its next turn, the target reappears where it was or in the closest unoccupied space.
Okay.
The
So
target doesn't remember casting the spell or being affected by it.
So this happens before he casts banishment, or like?
As he's potentially casting it, it's a reaction.
Okay.
So before he casts it, yes.
You were trying. Okay. And what is the save he has to make?
It's not a good one. It's a wisdom, so I know he's good at it.
Yeah. What's? Okay.
It's 18.
He got a 32 with a 19.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. That
'Cause
was
in
much
that-
higher than I thought.
You know, Orelton's got a plus 13 to this. I've used some of his like original stats, but I've moved this guy up in the world. He's
Fuck.
okay. And you get to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. 16?
16 is not enough.
Yeah.
You are native to this plane, so the good news is you're not gone forever.
Just not this timeline.
Yeah, you're not sent back to your timeline. That would be. Instead, you're incapacitated. He has to concentrate on this for a minute.
That's a long time in combat.
For 10 rounds. Unless concentration is broken, Gil is gone.
Poke him in the dick.
Doman, your turn.
Doman's still like up against the ceiling, sword in hand, will lob another sacred flame again out of his right hand, throws it. It moves like 6 inches off his hand, disappears, and just appears in front of Orelton for a dexterity 18 saving throw at disadvantage.
18 at disadvantage. Oh yeah, he fails. Yeah.
For
That was a 7 on
that
the
many-
die for 11.
plus 5 damage, so 21 points of damage on that.
21, and it just blasts in front of him. Anything else?
Yeah, the fire is still coming off of his eyes, and Orelton will hear in his mind tiny little whispers telling them that he doesn't need to be here anymore. He's not going to succeed. All of his efforts are for naught, and he's going to take 5 points of psychic damage from my hex,
Okay.
my maddening hex.
I like it.
And he's going to make his Constitution saving throw. You did a total of 26 points of damage. He has to make 13. He does.
Okay, and then I will I will drop the sword because it's going to come back to me and just like slide myself along the ceiling back from him.
Okay. Legendary actions are back. O'Relton looks over all of you. Yes. Each of you, I'm willing to have considered passing this test if you give me that wizard.
I think you already have him.
When he returns, the one that defiled this place, he is mine. Or we can continue. Your choice. Sai, it's your turn.
So, a question. First of all, is my haste still active?
Yeah. Gil didn't take any damage.
Concentration.
Okay. You said that my attack has to be an attack. Do I also already have to have attacked? Or can I use my normal attack for something else?
You can use your normal action for something else. That's
Okay.
the hasted action has to be an attack.
Okay. So then for my normal attack, I will be going ahead and doing, where is it? Wholeness of body.
All
And
right.
I will regain 30 hit points.
Oh,
All right.
And then I'm going to look to Orelton. I'm going to say, well, it wouldn't be much of a test then, would it? And I'm going to run up and punch him in the back of the fucking head.
Twist his dick.
I really like that was quiet, so we can go back and soundbite
Right.
that if we need to.
Everything's perfectly quiet for that too.
That would be 21 points of damage.
Yeah.
So that here, or sorry, not 21 points of damage. That's a 21 to
Oh,
hit.
21 to
Sorry,
hit. 21
yes.
does in fact hit, yeah.
Yeah. Then that'd be 8 points of damage plus 1 point of force,
Okay.
and then flurry of blows. Yep, flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
To yeah, here we go. A dirty 20 on the
Hits.
first one and a 17 on the other one.
Misses.
Let me get this back up real quick. Okay. God, I'm rolling like shit. 5 points of regular, 1 point of force,
Okay.
and since I hit with a flurry of blows, he cannot take a reaction until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Do
Did you move up to him on the?
Oh
Map
no, I
mic?
need to move up
Or
to
am I-
him. Sorry.
Okay. Just want to make sure my stuff wasn't behind.
He's gonna use a legendary action. Things are getting tight. He looks hurt. He's absolutely bloodied. Can't use that.
I'm
That's
assuming he
broken.
passed his concentration checks on those.
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
If he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a plus 10, then he's gonna pass no matter what.
Nat 1 will still bring me back.
Yeah. Okay. Don't want to move my notes. This one, the statue of the woman in blue, and she's clad in beautiful armor. There's a weapon and a shield these are the ones laid at the base of this god's shrine. He reaches out, he gets and you see a translucent image of her armor like encase him. He has resistance to all damage.
Oh, just hard stop. Okay.
Yosha.
Okay,
Until
so
another shrine is used. You guys have figured out at this point that he can only use one at a time.
so I'm still in my little sandcastle, still really scared. He offers us an out. I think about it, and then I look to the spirits, and I rolled again, and I got Tales of the Beloved Friend, and that reminds me, okay, I may have just met this Gil guy, but I can't. We're gonna keep going on. And that being said, I'm supposed to bestow equal to 1 bardic inspiration die plus my charisma modifier, so that's 10 plus 10. But I have 9 hit points, so I'm going to bestow that upon myself, as the beloved friend would do. So I have 20 temporary hit points, and that is my struggling turn.
Okay. He's not going to use legendary action. He likes this whole damage thing. Gil, there's 1 turn. Only 9 more to go. I'm sorry. Banishments and stuff that just take people out are... I'm sorry.
It's a cheat move,
Angel.
Andrew.
Well, now you got me all perfect. So
All
he
kerfuffle.
can't take damage. He can't take damage.
Just resistant.
No, he can't. He's just resistant. He halves all damage that comes to him.
Which is super shitty because that also means it halves the amount it takes for him to release banishment. So there's that too.
All right. Well, Angel's gonna run up to him and say, "We don't abandon our friends." And he's gonna swing at him.
Am I a friend though? Am I?
We don't know.
Andrew regrets.
What?
Andrew
That was the
regrets
wrong
giving
one.
Andrew the sound bites.
Okay, sorry. Those are just
Okay.
going.
Okay. I'm not. Okay. Hold on. I have
No,
to show you.
if it's a natural 20, I got you.
That's
I
funny.
got you.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
How many divine smites are you pumping into this?
But okay.
All of them.
All of my divine smites. So give me just a second to count how many that is, because it's the 2, and then he's undead, so he gets 1 extra, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the 1d8 for that, for the radiant from my divine favor, and then it is, I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level, so that's 2 above the 1st, so that's 7d8.
8d8, I think.
8d8. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe 6. I thought she casted it third level,
level.
so it should be
I
2
cast- so
for the
it's-
first one.
2 for the first
Good.
one, an extra 1 for
Undead.
divine smite, or for undead, and then I have my divine smite, and then
Divine smite at 3rd level should add 4. Right? Because you can cast it. You can expend a 1st level spell slot, and it's 2 for that one, and then it's...
divine favor, not divine smite. Divine favor got me the extra 1,
Okay.
so 2 for divine smite. Extra levels above that, 2 more. 1 for undead. My divine favor, which is on, gives me another d8, and then my weapon itself is another d8.
Oh.
Okay.
7.
Okay,
7.
got it. Thanks for counting through those with me,
No, you're
buddies.
good.
I'm gonna roll them on.
And roll your
even
d100. I have implemented something new to the table, which is on some of the fight-ending ones. Saving throws. So,
There's an idea.
That's actually not a bad idea.
yeah. They'll still do something cool if they succeed in the saving throw, but...
Okay, let me roll those. The D10 is 73.
70...
I hope that's the D100.
Is that the D100?
D100, sorry.
Okay.
D100 is 73.
Yeah,
It's a
D100.
hell of a D10 you got there.
Okay. It's normal damage. Go ahead and roll damage, and I'll let you know what happens.
Okay. Oh, and this is... I also have a D4 to add to that, which is 1 additional 46, and then the plus to my weapon, because I only said the D8, the plus from the weapon is plus 2.
So 46. 48
It'd be 47
48 points of
then,
damage.
right?
Or
2 for the.
Oh, I don't know how resistance works. I was assuming it's
3
half
more.
damage, right?
yeah, and then so total is 47, so we have that to 24.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't it be doubled for the crit?
did you double the amount of dice?
No,
Or-
No. I just wouldn't the damage be double. I didn't double the amount of dice. I just rolled.
Oh, it's only rolled damage is doubled. So
So 46 doubled.
Minus
40.
2, double it. Yep.
Okay, so
46
that'd
is
be
including
everything
oh yeah, so 46
minus the 3.
Yeah, so
If you rolled
46.
46, yeah.
46.
92. I guess we can just say 49. He takes 49 points of damage.
Mhm.
Yep. Doubling it and halving it.
Mosh. And your flail. Is it the flail or the whip?
The flail.
Flail crashes into the front of the face. You actually cave in the ocular sockets. Orelton is blinded. Unless it is magically healed. There's no duration on this. He has to receive magical healing within a certain amount of time. Is there anything else you're doing?
Well, that was attack number 1. I'll
Attack
swing
number-
again.
Attack number 2.
Con save for Gil.
Oh, yeah. 30.
Wow.
30. Fuck off.
17 plus 7 hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
24.
it does.
Okay, and then that one is just the regular lower numbers. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's only 12 damage.
12 halved to 6.
Getting that one, motherfucker.
And not a natural 2, but is that the end of your turn on Shell?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. For his legendary action, he points at the statue at the basin of water at the, in front of it, and at the beginning of his turn, he regenerates 20 hit points.
Counterspell.
It's not a spell. He gains
Damn it.
he gains regeneration 20. And he is on his last legs. I suppose there's one last test. And he casts Destructive Wave.
Counterspell.
Okay. What level do you cast Counterspell at?
3rd level.
3rd level. Roll your. It's just a charisma check, or it's a D10. Yeah, roll D20 for Counterspell. I think it's just plus your casting modifier, so it should be your charisma modifier.
My charisma modifier.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because you're a charisma caster. It's not
Yeah.
your spell attack. It's
Okay.
just your ability modifier.
18.
18 is enough. Destructive Wave is counterspelled.
All right.
Pretty sure I was gonna get fucked right then. So
Yeah, I have. No, I would have died.
Okay.
Way to go, Yoshida.
Thank you.
What else have I got? What? That was it. That's Orelton's turn.
Wait,
Sir Quinnington.
thought I went before Relton.
Oh yeah, sorry. So it is your turn.
Okay. Move.
So he has not regenerated yet, and he has
I-
not cast Hellfire, or he has not cast Destructive Wave. Yoshida, you've not used that spell slot,
and he still has
Roll him back.
resistance.
and he still has resistance. That was my
Because-
bad, Anthony. Oh no, he does not still have resistance because he activated the shrine
As his legendary action.
as his legendary action. That's
Okay.
before Quinnington's turn.
Okay, cool.
So I draw my rapier because I dropped the last one on the ground, and I was trying to be all stabby with it last round. So now I'm going to go all blunt force trauma on his face,
Okay.
and I attempt to beat him over the head with my rapier.
Okay.
21.
21
Now, is that-
hits.
Okay. I was gonna say, is that with advantage because he can't see it coming?
Oh yeah, that would be with advantage. So go ahead.
Okay.
And
First
roll
one would
these.
crit. So first
Okay.
one's a crit, and then second one's a crit,
Ooh.
All right.
and the
Rolled two
third
natural
one
20s.
is also a crit.
3 natural 20s. Okay.
Are you
Uh,
fucking kidding me?
Three 19s.
so for your first one, roll a D100 for me.
Not trying to take this away, but did we agree that the 19s were gonna roll on the crit table, or were that only 20s?
No,
I have improved
Whoever said-
critical.
yeah,
or
that's
something.
he just crit. So I think we talked about it.
Okay,
You
yeah, I
get
thought
to
we
roll
said
the
that
table.
those. Okay.
Might be. What was your first roll, Quinn? 69.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
That'll be a normal crit. It would further blind him, which is impossible. So that's normal damage. Roll on the table for the second one for me.
For 100 or the damage?
The D100. Let's do all 3 D100s. 6
6.
is also a normal crit, and then the third one, roll your D100.
Maybe.
88.
Ooh.
88. That is intelligence damage. Okay. So roll your first crit.
Okay. And it's just
Blunt force
times
trauma
2
to the
damage,
face.
right? Times 2 damage, right?
Just rolled damage. So
Okay.
you don't double your modifier.
24 damage.
24. No, that includes your +9. So it's 6
Oh.
plus 9. So 12. No, 15 for the first one.
15. Okay.
And he's still standing.
16
16,
plus 9.
25.
Yeah.
Okay. He's still standing.
And 8
He's
all
plus
done.
9 is
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
17.
Still up. You are
Is not nice. Or
you are
your
caving
pets.
in the front of his chest. And with each hit, you can see he like begins to fall back and something flashes in his eyes and he steadies himself and like just picks himself back up just to be hit again. Anything else from Sir Quinnington?
I spit in his face.
Well, you made a dumb character.
I'm loving it right now.
Oh shit, we have
Destructive wave.
It's fine.
no, because this does absolutely change what he's about to do because he has 1 hit point.
Oh,
Sorry.
the one time I
course he
wasn't
does.
important to this fight.
Gil is back.
If I get crit 3 times,
So-
he better have flinched.
Yeah, never mind. Feels back.
Gil is back.
Back again.
I can unhide him right where he was. Right next to Orelton. He does try to cast Destructive Wave. You
And I
do
do
counterspell
counterspell.
it. I'm not gonna make you re-roll that.
Thank you.
That is his turn. Doman.
Doman, staying right where he's at, is going to drop the sword again, which had reformed in his hands, and pull his arms up. And as he does, that white sandy fire erupts in a 10-foot square in front of Orelton. And out of the fire, you see the shape of Mav, the shape of Lear, and then behind them, the shape of Angel. And they all, like, lick forward at the same time, being made of flame. And I cast Guardian of Faith, just like Angel did.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to
It's a
move.
dexterity saving throw to avoid the damage.
Yes, which he still has disadvantage on.
Yeah. He rolled a natural 2. I mean, I'll roll for fun, but he takes it.
He takes 20 radiant damage, plus the 5 from my ability, so he takes 25 radiant damage.
It crushes
From my
into
family.
him. That's these images of your family. Tear him apart. You're all out of initiative. Doman, make me a perception check. These guardians who take the forms of your family.
17.
I would like you can all take a moment to collectively recover from the fight. I have to send Will a message.
You just see Lord Quennington like just heaving on his knees, like, oh, that was a lot. Oh boy.
Who looks the most roughed up?
Everyone.
You all are like,
I'm half damage. I'm half points right now.
Gil's
you're
fine.
all fucked up. Gil's okay.
Gil's fine.
I'm gonna walk over to Yoshida. Ooh, sorry, that was probably really loud and obnoxious. I just hit the mic, sorry. And cast Healing Hands. You get 13.
Okay, thank you. I was at 9.
I'm gonna do it by giving you a hug.
Oh, I'd like
right?
that hug. We're good.
Is he like crumbled to the ground, or is he like just a body laying there now?
At the moment, like he's
At the moment?
like
Phase 2.
an old old skeleton wrapped in cloth that's been like pushed over. Like he's in one generally cohesive piece.
That's what you want.
And then Angel's gonna walk over to Doman. I keep wanting to call him Orelton now.
I keep wanting to answer every time he says O'Relton, so.
Yeah, walk over to Doman and say, "You've never been more attractive to me than right now."
There was that one time.
This might be it.
Cringe.
You're just jealous, Quennington, that you couldn't find that, whatever half-elf girl you were talking about. And I'll just, like, turn Ange around and, like, wrap my arms around her.
Sai's gonna lean down to the body of Orelton and just kind of like lay his hand on his shoulder and just say, "Rest easy, warrior. Your job's done."
Oh,
And then I'm gonna start looking through the room and see what that big glowy thing at the top is. It has been distracting me this entire game.
It is a like shimmering blue field. You walk up. It is a wall of force, and you see past it is just a closed stone door.
Any words on
There
top or anything?
There are no carvings or anything like that. There are lots of items around the room that like things that have been placed on the on these altars, on these sarcophagi. And give me one second. Will you guys all heal each other? I'm almost done with this thing for Will.
Angel's gonna turn to Gil and say, "All right, now it's time for some answers. Why did this thing know you? Why did he want you dead?
Yeah, you'd
Well,
been here
And
before,
what
huh?
the hell is up with the eye?"
I don't think that thing knew me. I think it was just really mad that I fucked up its statue.
Did you know it?
insight check.
I mean, I've seen it before.
Yeah, I was gonna say insight on
Yeah.
if you know Orelton.
If I know Orelton, I mean, okay, so I said I've seen it before. I've seen the
So-
room before, I guess is what more specifically what he said.
19.
That would be a 30 on insight.
No, I'm not lying.
Okay.
When, though? When were you here? And what were you doing?
And why didn't you just give us the password?
There's certain things I can't change.
You mean you forgot?
Yes.
Time is such a weird thing when people start to try to bend it. And standing up from the base of the smoke cloud statue, a hooded, undead draconic figure stands. He shakes his head and he snaps his fingers and list statue reforms.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It was clever thinking. I've done worse to better people.
Did we pass?
As far as I can tell. I'm a little limited in any answers I can give you. But have at it, I suppose. And he kind of gestures broadly to the room, and the shimmering blue field that Zai you were talking about disappears. This is all left for you.
Who are you?
Sorry about the face, guy. He nods over to Cunnington.
I will see if I can't ascertain the name of the statue I'm standing against.
There's no carvings or anything, but we'll say if you're inspecting it pretty closely, I've already sent you some details.
Right,
Can I inspect oral?
Yeah.
Lord Quinnington's gonna keep his distance from Mr. Fuck my face up.
With you inspecting it, Doman, he goes, yeah, that was a surprise to me too. Skiotar was always portrayed as the warrior, the general, the king. Knowing he was she, it was odd.
Yeah, I'd always heard of him, like you said, the king.
Oh. It turns out over, however many hundreds of thousands of years, the gods deal in things like gender and shit like that gets muddled in the stories.
Yeah, I'll say. And I'll just stare, like I'm talking to him the entire time, but I just keep staring at her face.
I rolled a 21 for oral.
For oral?
Mm-hmm.
Very similar. It's a comforting thing. That same level of just connection that you felt early on discovering her. You realize, kind of going over and looking at her statue, there's a violin that is like set in the hands. There's the relief on the sarcophagus itself, as well as in the hands of the statue, but the one on top of the sarcophagus comes free.
I'm gonna yoink that.
And it has the bow is like set behind it, so you can take that as well.
Put it in my pack.
Okay.
You said there's a statue of Crest?
Yeah, there is. It's this one at the bottom. It is a active forge that is heated by the magma flow. There's a hammer set on top of the a anvil. Really quick, let me just run through really quick. There is this statue, the Statue of Crest. It has a large hammer with blue runes etched into it. This one here, there is no items but for the pool of water, a very small amount, maybe enough to fill a single flask. At this one, there is a large two-handed flail as well as a great shield. There is the violin on this one. This one, the one of List that O'Relton was near, has a small leather-bound journal, book on it. There is just the the backpack at the feet of this.
Does that
One.
backpack actually have a bedroll? Because if
It
has a
does. It does
bedroll-
actually have a bedroll.
Dibs.
This one, there is the plague mask that's depicted on the face of the Iron Maiden. And then there's just a broken statue here that has no items.
Is there
Yeah.
anything at the pit?
The pit, what did that one have? Sorry. I think each of them had something. There is a small vial that is just kind of resting in the dirt, filled with a thick greenish substance.
Sai's gonna walk over to the statue of Crest and just kind of look up at him, and not really to anybody in general, but just kind of aloud, just, what do you have planned for us?
Question: does Crest look like a regular man?
No, it is a statue. It actually looks like robotic. Anybody unfamiliar with automatons, it might look like he's like hooded and clad in just full plate, but you can see this is clear depictions. The one like solid line, it looks like Averin.
But fancier.
Just a little bit fancier, yeah.
I mean, Aaron was pretty fancy.
Is there any
According to Sheila.
descriptive detail on the one that's been broken that could maybe tell us if that was a specific god, or that I've maybe read about in those books?
Sure. The detail on it is like a monstrous face. Like it has, you can tell there's like there were multiple heads. There's like scales and claws on a part of a broken hand that you find. This would have been Haran, the god of monsters.
And I'll just out loud to Relton, just, why has this one not been repaired?
They've been taken out of the cycle.
The what?
I can't answer all your questions. But the next time around, they will not have existed. It's Gil. Any?
Huh?
It's a wibbly wobbly thing.
Yeah. Time travel stuff, guys. Just we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to hate that answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sick
It's
of it
not
too.
a fun answer to give.
Do you
And
have
that
the
was this guy
same
down
like
here.
you'll cease to exist if you? Yeah,
Let's just.
you're right. Leave it alone. Yeah, and that was this one down here.
Doman, who is really not paying attention to that conversation, will see if he can't slide Skyoder's lid off of the top of the sarcophagus. Just like not like push it off. I just want to see inside.
Yeah, it kind of shifts and opens. It's empty.
Inside.
You said he had the flail on the top.
Mhm.
Angel's gonna snag that and the shield.
Okay. It's a large, like two-handed, like it's like a baseball bat with a length of chain and a large spiked ball on one end.
I mean, I already have one, so it just seems to make sense, right?
Is your flail a one-handed or two-handed weapon?
One-handed, I think.
One-handed. So
I
this
don't
is a two-handed flail, and I'll give you right away, like picking up the massive shield. It's like the size of an oak door. It's super heavy, and like you go and you're like, all right, and you, as soon as you touch the flail, both of them become nearly weightless. You can easily hold each one-handed.
Oh, I love that.
Details for this that I will send you. I have to get them all like input into D&D Beyond. But
Does anybody use a shield except for me?
I have one, but don't always use it.
And yeah,
Doman will slide the lid back onto the sarcophagus and then make his way down here and do the same thing, except while he's looking around. Lizard man, who's this one?
oh, that's Leora. She was the. Oh, I don't know why I went into a different voice. That's not. I was like being soft and gentle because I'm like, oh, which god is that? What's the
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's,
soft.
Leora? This is the healing.
Angel's gonna pull out her flask and fill up with the water.
Okay.
Do
And
the same thing with the lid on this one, just like open it up
empty.
and see if there's anything empty.
There is exactly enough for you to fill what would be like like if it was a healing potion, it'd be like 1 dose of healing potion. And Orelton immediately like puts his hand out and he goes, "Careful who you use that on. It's the last there is."
What will it do?
Bring them back. All you need is a piece of them.
Bring them back whole?
Entirely. It is a perfect resurrection. There are no limits on when they were to have died, or how. Just that there be something left.
Can it repair other things?
Anything. Once. One time. Gil, I saw you looking at the book.
yep.
Uh,
So he's gonna reach for the book, and look over at Orelton. This wouldn't happen to be some secrets, would it?
Not any that'll stop us from, you know.
Got it.
No, that is her focus. List always liked to dabble in different knowledges. That one you can use it to discover secrets. And then I'm just going to let you know. Here, Orelton is able to identify any of this stuff for you.
I can identify as well, so I'm not
Yeah,
too
but
worried about
and
that.
not like cast identify. He just knows what it does. And so
Gotcha.
if there's stuff in here, the Book of List can be used in Arcane's focus for any spellcaster. When used, it increases the DC of spells cast by 2. It allows the attuned to cast Legend Lore once per day. Once per week, the caster can also cast Wish. And once per week, the caster can attempt to cast a Divine Intervention. Same rules as per the Cleric.
Wow.
I will be right back. My oldest is crying.
What about
The
the
violin is a magical violin, but other than remaining perfectly tuned and giving advantage on all performance checks, the bow of the violin can be slotted into the neck and drawn back to be a +3 crossbow. Bolts fired from the crossbow deal 2d6 additional thunder damage and cause the target to emanate a faint chiming noise for 1d6 hours, which causes disadvantage on stealth checks, and the target cannot rest until the time has elapsed.
Nice.
There is not a more perfect weapon for Yoshida. That's great.
I sit down with it and I'm trying to take a short rest because I have no spell slots left at the moment.
What's
Okay.
in my pack?
Finnery's pack is an adventurer's kit that always has the right tool for the job. As an action, the attuned can pull any non-magical item, excluding weapons, from the pack. They tools will disappear after 1d10 plus 5 minutes. Camping supplies disappear after a long rest. So you can pull out a bedroll and a tent and like any non-magical item or non-magical item from the player's handbook that is not a weapon can be drawn and used.
What about a frying pan?
Yeah, frying pan.
What are you, Rapunzel?
Yeah, that's what I was thanks for getting.
Due to the nature of magical physics, if you draw a frying pan from the pack and try to use it as a weapon, it will cease to exist.
Oh, damn.
With the spirit, it cannot be used as a weapon. Bitter is all about exploration.
What's
What
the
about
vial?
the hammer? Or yeah, the vial. Yeah.
The hammer, the vial is the potion of perfect death. It is the opposite of Leora's pool. That is from the Shrine of Durin, the god of nature and death. A creature that drinks from it cannot be revived by any means other than the water of Leora's pool. And it is not damage. It causes instant death, regardless, with limitations. It cannot affect like gods. There's the hammer is a +2 warhammer that decreases the crafting time of items using like smith's tools as a smith tool by half. Further, because crafting an item reduces by half from having it commissioned, reduces it by half, but is also a +2 returning warhammer. And then there's one other magic
mask.
item, which was the mask.
Yeah.
When attuned, this is Shaith's Mask of Torment. While attuned, the wearer has +3 to attacks and damage rolls with unarmed strikes, as well as advantage on intimidation checks.
Sounds like somebody who's punchy.
Guess I'll walk over and grab that.
Wow.
And then, Andrew, you mentioned the smaller form. Which one is the smaller form?
That is Finry's. That is this one up here.
Okay, that's the one I will go to after I pry myself away from this one.
Okay.
Just imagining the death mask rabbit.
That's terrifying, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Which side do you just take it, or do you actually put it on, like try it on?
I just take it for now.
Okay. Finry opening it as well. It's empty.
While this one's open, Angel's gonna look inside and see if there's any like hand stabbies.
No, these are just bare stone.
Kind of weird that they have a burial spot for gods with no gods buried, eh? Nothing in there.
I don't know.
Yeah. Can't give us the answer, I get it.
Some secrets you have to discover for yourself.
Is this like brown box up here or anything? Up at the top?
It's a bookshelf.
Okay.
It has just some, just a collection of different books. And if
I would
you
like to
if you
look
look
and see if there's anything
you-
in particular I would like to.
I will say, if you zoom in, there is the like skeleton remains of a dragonborn
Oh, wow.
there, about the same size and shape as the one that has been talking to you and fighting you. There's a number of books. There's spell books and histories and just a collection. It's a collection of knowledge.
any, I guess, any of the history books, if I were to flip through them real quick, strike anything along the lines of the war that happened or between the gods?
I'm gonna say no. These are all older.
Okay.
These are, but there's a couple books on like advanced engineering and things. You get depictions of a laboratory and there's a charcoal sketch of some weird squid-like creature in a glass tube, and like research notes.
I'll take that book.
You know, there's just a lot of weird, eccentric spread.
And I'll just take a look, see if there's anything you guys need. There's a lot of knowledge over here.
And you guys realize this is just the altar room, right? Like these are items that were important to these deities. If you go, and he points like where the blue shimmering field was.
Should probably go in the fuck there.
He goes, and he gestures, and the door swings open. And I need to reveal, not conceal.
You've got to clear every room before you leave.
Yeah, also, could we sleep? Or no, it's just me.
Is
Just
there
me that
anything
wants
more
to sleep.
danger coming?
How do I?
I mean, under these big stone tablets, looks like pretty comfy beds.
This one.
And,
God.
and
There we go.
Quennington just found a new bedroll.
Sai being right next to the door, he's gonna be like, I think I'm gonna sleep in there.
And it is full of gold and art. There are scrolls. There's a couple things. We'll assume if you guys are resting in this room.
Oh boy! I just pull out
Got-
my little hand pouch of infinite money, and I just start pushing all the gold in.
There is 2,500 gold pieces.
Okay, I take like the appropriate amount for a 6-person party to have.
Three.
I want to clarify. I'm not
You can count that
intentionally
high?
just.
There is
I'm portioning.
1,000 platinum pieces,
Jesus.
and there is about, depending on the deal you get, 25,000 gold worth of art between paintings and statues and jewelry, and there is 5,000 gold worth of gems.
We also probably have to share with the tribe.
There is a potion of speed. There is one simulacrum spell scroll. And there is one little painter's kit,
I'll take that.
which is Nolzur's Marvelous Pigments. You can add that to your inventory.
Motherfucker. I
Nice.
want it.
Sorry.
Nice.
The entirety of the room is dominated by a massive statue. It most closely resembles like a centaur, but twisted. Its head isn't that of a man, it is that of a gaping maw. Massive leathery wings, outstretched 20 feet in either direction. It has a dozen grasping arms, all reaching towards the obsidian-like crystalline spear that protrudes through its chest. And that's where we're going to end it for the night.
Woo!
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to be back Wednesday and Thursday for our regular streams. We'll be back next Sunday for more D&D and figure out where we're going. You guys fucking rock. Have an awesome week. We'll see you next time on Easy Dispel.